Are you trying everything for Lyme disease and still not getting better? There's one piece that most people overlook, and that piece is your gut. In this video, I'll show you how Lyme disease affects your digestion, why gut health is a key to healing from Lyme disease, and what you can do today to start fixing it right now. All right, so why does gut health matter when it comes to Lyme disease? Well, 70 to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. Your gut microbiome is home to trillions of bacteria that help your body and make sure you stay healthy. In fact, your gut health impacts so many different things, from detoxification to inflammation to nutrient absorption, and finally, even your mood and your brain fog. Yes, your gut is linked directly to your brain, and they do communicate. But unfortunately, Lyme disease and some of its treatments can disrupt all of this. So how does Lyme disease affect your gut? Well, Lyme disease bacteria can increase inflammation in your gut. So that alone puts you off to a bad start. Then on top of it, most people take antibiotics. Antibiotics wipe out your gut bacteria. On top of that, some co-infections and even just the stress of dealing with all this actually worsen your digestion. So some common symptoms that end up cropping up because of this are bloating, food sensitivities, IBS, reflux, or even just regular old fatigue. See, oftentimes the microbes and the antibiotics can lead directly to something called leaky gut. And you may or may not even know if you have leaky gut if you're not doing things such as stool testing or testing to make sure your gut microbiome is working correctly and you have the correct bacteria in your gut, and to see if you have leaky gut or not. But what happens with leaky gut is then food particles end up leaking into the bloodstream, which causes a series of downside effects, including inflammation and an immune system response that fights back against that toxin that entered your bloodstream. And it just causes a bunch of downstream effects from there. So you might feel tired all the time, have achy joints, and have headaches because you have leaky gut syndrome, not necessarily because you have a tiny spirochete microbe from Lyme disease. Now, that microbe could have led to the leaky gut, but that doesn't mean that the microbe caused the symptoms, if that makes sense. That's why one of the most important things you can do is use a collagen supplement, because collagen can help to rebuild the gut lining, joints, your skin health as your body tries to fight back against Lyme disease. It's not just about killing microbes. We want to repair and rebuild the damaged structures that were damaged from those microbes to begin with. That's where collagen comes into play. And we do have collagen at Lyme Wars that you can add on to your box as an add-on if you want to. And so many of our clients do it and get amazing results while they're repairing their cells and tissues in their body. You can check out our complete collagen at lymewars.com. When you sign up for a Lyme Wars Herb box, it just asks if you want to add it to your box. Lyme disease ends up making leaky gut syndrome even worse because of the chronic inflammation that goes on. It just leads to more and more and more inflammation that make it really difficult, A, to heal that gut lining, and B, to feel like yourself again. In turn, this leads to brain fog and joint pain and skin issues and fatigue that we are all so familiar with. So what can you eat to support gut repair so that you're not falling into the trap of trying everything and still having leaky gut or still having a gut that's not working properly? We want to make sure we're actually supporting the gut, lifting the gut up while we do everything else, because it's going to help almost in every single area of healing from Lyme disease. So the best foods for gut healing are going to be bone broth, cooked veggies, wild salmon, avocado, coconut oil, so healthy fats we'll call that, and fermented foods like sauerkraut, coconut yogurt, anything with probiotics in it because they are fermented. You will want to avoid processed food, gluten, sugar. These types of foods wreak havoc on your gut bacteria. They grow the wrong types of bacteria and candida, and it leads to long-term problems and leaky gut syndrome, and it just won't help your body heal. It'll actually hold you back during this process of healing. My favorite from that list is obviously the cooked veggies, but I also did use bone broth when I was healing from Lyme disease, and I'm a fan of bone broth in general, but it's been a while since I've had any, to be completely honest. I do like it, and I do find that it helped me get better from Lyme disease. I actually made really big batches of bone broth while I was healing, and it was a process, but it was worth it. I'm also a really big fan of fermented foods. Okay, so that's the foods, but what about supplements that can directly help to heal the gut? Well, we have L-glutamine, which can help to repair the intestinal lining, which is what we just talked about with leaky gut syndrome. We have aloe vera, which can help to soothe inflammation and kind of, smooth out some of your intestinal pathways. And then we have slippery elm or marshmallow root, which coats and calms the gut in a very similar manner to the aloe vera that I just discussed. And zinc carnosine supports mucosal healing in general, which your gut lining has a mucosal lining that we do want to repair and make sure is working properly, because that is just another layer in your gut lining that needs to be there. And of course, the complete collagen, which helps to rebuild your gut wall and connective tissue. You can get our complete collagen by going to lymewars.com and getting an herb box. It asks if you want to add on the collagen as an add-on. Just add it on if you want to. Don't add it on, it's up to you. But that collagen can help to rebuild and repair your gut lining and your gut walls so that you stay healthy, your gut microbiome stays functioning, and you start to repair and rebuild from the damage that's been done from Lyme disease microbes alone, or antibiotics, or a mixture of both. Next, we want to talk about probiotics. You may or may not know that probiotics are essential for your gut health, and they're really valuable. So probiotics are necessary. If you're taking antibiotics, you're going to want to take probiotics because you're killing and wiping out all of your gut bacteria. You need to replace those bacteria, and that's where probiotics come in. So probiotics can restore your gut balance and improve the health of your overall gut microbiome. They help digestion, they help your immune system, they help inflammation, and you'll want to look for somewhere between 10 and 50 billion CFUs, and you'll want multiple strains, not just one. Don't get one that has just one strain, because then you're just overfeeding that one bacterial strain, and that's usually not good. You want a very healthy, good mixture of quality bacteria in your gut. So don't focus on one. Try and get one that has many different types of bacteria. And include prebiotics in your diet. Mainly, if you're asking me, I say eat as much fiber from vegetables as you possibly can. The gut microbiome loves that. They love that fiber, and that's what prebiotics are. That's what prebiotic means. It's just fiber that feeds those healthy bacteria. We get most of that from just simple vegetables. So make sure you're eating your high quality, ideally organic vegetables multiple times per day. Just real quick and easy way to do that, quick meal plan: smoothie, salad, stir fry. If you master those three, you can have an excellent healing process. That's what I did it for about a year. Smoothie, salad, stir fry. Smoothie, salad, stir fry. So smoothie for breakfast, salad for lunch, stir fry for dinner. That made sure I had vegetables every meal of the day. If I wanted a snack in between those meals, I would eat what? Vegetables, you guessed it. Okay. Next, herbs that help the gut and immune system are going to be paramount. They're going to be a really important part of your healing process, especially for the gut. So we have cat's claw. It's an immune modulator. It supports the gut lining. It works really well. We have Japanese knotweed, anti-inflammatory. It helps with detox. It helps with circulation, protecting the heart and the brain and the gut lining. We have andrographis, which is a broad spectrum antimicrobial that supports immune balance. We have Chinese skullcap, which is an optional add-on. It's neuroprotective and it helps the gut-brain axis. And we have milk thistle, which is great for liver support and detox, especially if you're using antibiotics or other medications that may or may not hurt your gut microbiome. So these herbs together help to reduce inflammation, support detoxification, and assist the immune system during Lyme recovery. And you can get most of these herbs as part of the Lyme Wars herb box at lymewars.com. We give you a ton of free resources that go with it. You get a free video course. You get a free 21-day detox course. You get a free pill case so you can organize your herbs and make sure to take them every day, and so much more. We're here to serve you. If you ever think of anything else that you want included in your membership to Lyme Wars, just let us know and we will add it on. We want to serve you to the best of our ability. And so we're constantly looking for ways to serve our clients better, serve you more, and give you more for the same cost. So go check that out at limewars.com. So healing your gut is not optional. It is foundational when it comes to Lyme recovery. It is necessary to heal your gut. Start rebuilding your gut today with nourishing foods, the right supplements, and targeted herbs. The links below will help you to check out everything we have to offer, including all of our free stuff, our herbs, our collagen. Everything you need is in the description below this video. Just go check them out and let me know, what gut issues have you dealt with on your Lyme journey? Comment below and let's talk about it. Subscribe to the channel and watch this video here if you want to keep going on your Lyme recovery journey.